Here's a quick video of a good but not perfect game. It's Laser War, and Laser War is a lot of fun by itself. What I mean by that is there are some games that just aren't fun. In fact, I have pretty much prided myself that every game that I got is fun. I just want games that are fun, right? But I've got too many games because all these games in here need to go, not these particular titles, but I've got to get rid of some games because I got too many games. So I need some room, and here we go. Not liquidation, but if somebody wants it, I'm going to release a few to the wild. So here's Laser War. I've had it for over a decade. Quick look over the game. I'll turn it on. It boots up really quick. That's the style that they have there. Just we'll keep a good eye here, and you'll see the lighting come together as it goes through attract mode. It's going to show me Laser War up here first for a while. The playfield here has a large amount of mylar on it, so lots of areas protected, and even where it's not, where the laser kick is, and a lot of times it's down to bare wood here, we do have some wear, but it's actually not bad. I'm going to put a ball back in the shooter lane. Let's talk a little bit about just restoration. This thing has never received my complete tear down and restore. It just hasn't. And one way I can tell in a heartbeat is that these posts have wax in them, and I'm not the kind of guy who jams wax in my posts, so that can't be anything that I've done, unless one of my kids waxed it, 7 years ago or 4 years ago or something, and jammed all that in there. But there is some previous touch-up that was around the pop bumpers, and this is the area that has the most wear in here. You can see there, and actually it doesn't look too bad with some of that touch-up, and I'm pretty sure I did some of that touch-up when I first got the game. But anyway, nonetheless, it's managed to pound itself back out a little bit, so it could be touched up again. But the game is a fun player's game. And I'm going to demonstrate how it plays. But one more final flaw here. So we've got the credit and match display that's scooted over a little bit to the right. We're missing one segment right there on the credit display, or ball in play display. And then over here, we're missing these two right here in the Player 3 alphanumeric. So this is an early LED set here, okay? So it's not old plasmas with the high voltage. It is quite possible that, you might be able to send this display off and get it repaired. But I think I'm 100% certain that it's just with this display, because I've swapped cables, I believe, and the problem did not move. The problem stayed on this display. So I'm pretty certain then that those two alphanumeric segments are dead. And then, of course, we've just got this single one here that's out. But you don't see too much in the alphanumeric on Player 3 and 4 just when you get jackpot. And that'll show up. And I'll demonstrate that. So if I say it's a good player's game, then it ought to play good. So here we go. Let's see. Laser War is a stereo sound game, one of the few of this era. And Data East really killed it with this game. It's such a fun game, great sounds. We'll launch ball one, and you're going to spell war up here. You have lane change on your right flipper. So I'll right flipper. You can see that it moves around with your right flipper. And I'm going to go ahead and spell war. And when you do, nice flashes, and we get the 2 times lit here. Okay, so that continues. As you can... Oh, I lost the ball just like that. Here's a bonus countdown. So, pretty terrible, right? Lost the ball that quick. Let's throw another one. So the ways to get back up here are going to go through this way, which I just did, or if you manage to go through the yellow base. Yellow. And it throws it back up there. So those are the 2 ways you're going to get up there. Object of the game is to hit all the targets associated with its lock hole. So blues means that we can return to the base, the blue base, right? Yellows, just showing they all work. We'll return to yellow. And then over here for red, same kind of deal. It's like I can't go to the base yet because red's, I mean I can, but it's just going to kick it right back out. okay? And you can see the slingshots work fine. But I got to get all three of these to get a lock here. I got them. So it says return to red. So right now, red, yellow, and blue are all lit. So I can go in any one of these I want, and that'll start ball lock 1, so I can shoot ball 2. As ball 2 comes out here, you play, and only a few seconds later it kicks out the blue ball. So I've got 2 balls in play. The only way to get 3-ball multi-ball is to get in there, and let's say we get into yellow, and you got to do it within about 5 seconds of one another. Music changes, and a whole chorus of people scream, "Hit the ion cannon." Definitely an 80s nostalgic kind of speech there. Throw the ball out into play. Just a few seconds later, we're going to have these 2 balls release. All right, I went the yellow one. I got the blue one in my hand. Now we're playing 3rd ball up there. The goal, and it's not easy, but I can do it with the glass off, is to get the ion cannon. So here goes. And you're still playing while it's doing all that. And sending balls into lock spots. Now, you can continually hit that ion cannon. And now we're at double score. Now we're at triple score. Now we're at 4 times score. So you can really just keep hammering that to get your scores lit, or your scores up there. Here's what our laser kick does. It works fine. And it's very, very fast. And I'm going to drop 2 of these in here. So we're done with multi-ball. And I'm going to demonstrate the power of these flippers. They are plenty powerful. Get the ball to come back down. Here's my left flipper. Very powerful. Look at that, man. If you can't hit a shot, it's not because of the flipper. And in some cases, they are very, very strong. There's the knocker. You just heard that. Okay, so there's your game. Good bonus there. Again with the glass off, right? Let's get rid of the ball. Let's see what the end of game sequence looks like. No match. Final music. So is the game perfect? No, it's not perfect at all. In fact, it's got some beats down here on the bottom of the cabinet, the head specifically. And you can see some areas where the black paint's worn off. There's a beat right there. So where it flares out, it's got a little bit of wear. And then up here, now, is this a good restoration candidate? Absolutely. It's even better than that because it's able to be plugged in and played right away and just have a really good time.